The Silent Scourge, an uneven battle against the 1918 influenza. Adapted from the 1918 influenza, a pandemic with shockingly uneven victims. Picture this. It was 1918, a year that history would remember not just for the closure of one of the most devastating wars mankind had ever seen, but for an unseen enemy that emerged from the shadows. This was no ordinary flu. It didn't politely tap on the shoulder before striking. It crashed like a tumultuous storm, leaving devastation in its wake. Across the globe, an unusual pattern began to unfold. Patients, especially shockingly healthy young adults, were struck down within days. Hospitals were ill-prepared, medical staff overwhelmed, and communities bewildered by a threat they could not see, yet felt with every heavy breath. Imagine a world already fraught with the scars of war, its population weary, its resources stretched thin. Now, add to this the mysterious and deadly influenza sweeping across continents like wildfire. With borders blurred by the chaos of conflict and soldiers returning home, the flu found fertile ground to spread. In Europe, Asia, and the Americas, there was no sanctuary from the virus. People watched as cities like Philadelphia and San Francisco became ghost towns overnight, streets eerily silent save for the clip-clop of horse-drawn carriages carrying the sick away. Fear crackled in the air like electricity, societies suspended in disbelief and dread. The pandemic bore a face as varied as the nations it swept through, yet the patterns of its victims were disturbingly uneven. Healthy young men and women, those who usually escaped the harsher grips of influenza, were found gasping for air, their skin tinged with the bluish hue of oxygen deprivation. People who had confidently waved off the first signs of a sniffle quickly found themselves bedridden. It was the aggression of the virus that caught everyone off guard, leaving both doctors and lay people stunned by the seemingly arbitrary nature of its wrath. Each victim's tale became testament to an invisible adversary's indiscriminate scourge. As the months dragged on and the flu's grip around the world tightened, societies faltered, yet fought back. Communal resilience emerged in the face of despair. In grand gestures and small, families banded together. Citizens trudged through to help neighbors. Doctors worked tirelessly above the call of duty. Even as society buckled under the pandemic's weight, stories of compassion flickered like candles in the darkness. Makeshift hospitals sprang up, quarantine camps became home to thousands, and volunteers risked exposure to provide care and comfort. Through the chaos, the enduring spirit of humanity shone fiercely, a testament to the will to survive and heal. As we step back from this chapter of history, the echoes of the 1918 influenza pandemic still resonate today. It wasn't just a tale of illness, but of bitter lessons learned. The vulnerability of interconnected worlds, the critical nature of swift public health responses, and the unpredictable patterns of nature. This pandemic would become a teacher, its hard truths about preparation and protection reverberating into the future. Historians look back not just at the tragedy, but as a pivotal point of change, a point where science, spirit, and society collided with adversity. In remembering these stories, we are reminded of the fragility and the fortitude of mankind.